Hey Todd, Mike O'Brien here. So I was calling you regarding the audio that you had sent, which I'm gonna end up putting. I'm gonna attach to the end of this. I'm recording. We're not live, but we are recording. That way you can kind of explain to everybody what you were trying to say. I know it was kind of crazy in the call the other day. So you had called the Social Security office and spoke with an employee at Social Security, in which she had explained the Social Security and the trust fund and some details regarding the accounts that we have been. Yep, regarding the accounts that we have been trying to figure out. So I'm going to give the floor to you so you can kind of explain to these guys what it is you found out, what it is you did, and how it's been working.
Okay, so I had called the Social Security office and I just asked her like simple questions. At first I was like, you know what this card, this Social Security card is used for? And she was telling me, well, some employees request this card, landlords request the card, so that we know that you're from the United States, you're legal, stuff like that. Then that said, well, I've been doing research, and I understand, like, the Social Security card, later on when you get into your retirement age, that you get certain benefits. She was telling me that, yes, you do get benefits and stuff. And I said, well, looking back on the old Social Security cards, I have seen that they actually say that their account, like it says Social Security card says account on, and it has your account number. And at first she was going by the script, and as you'll hear later on, you can hear when she's on the script and then when she goes totally off the script. Basically, when it comes down to it, she says that back in the 30s, or like they had made these accounts. It's a big, huge account that all the retirement is pulled up in. Basically, when you are working and you're paying Social Security taxes, that goes towards how much you make at the end of your retirement and stuff. Because they can see by your Social Security number how much you've sent in towards like your taxes and stuff like that, and then they send you so much of the percentage back on your retirement. And I was asking her, okay, well, with people using the account and stuff, is it draining it down? And she's like, well, no, I don't know how to really explain it. She says it's not an account, and then later on she says, yeah, it's an account. It's a trust at the Federal Reserve, and it's in your name, kind of thing, as you'll hear later on. But as far as what I've been doing and not getting reversals and stuff, I had tried to pay my Kohl's card bill using the routing number and the Social Security number. The first time it declined. I had called down there and I had asked them, well, why did it decline? They said, okay, well, let's try it on the phone. So I did the routing number again. At that time, the lady had said that the routing number was public debt, national public debt routing number, and then she said it didn't go through. Well, then she gave me a number to this company called Telecheck, which the way I understand it is like the middleman for these ACH accounts.
Yep.
So I called down there, and they were trying to explain to me, okay, well, it didn't go through because your credentials, you don't have enough credentials, so we automatically declined it. We flagged it because we could see this account hasn't been used before. Because this was the first time I used the Social Security account to try it, kind of thing. So they asked me what my name was. I gave them my name. And then they asked, is this a personal account or is this a business account? And because, you know, we're corporate cattle, I said, well, it's a business account. And then they said, okay, the business name. And then I gave them my business name, which was my first name in all capital letters, middle name capital letters, and my last name in capital letters. And they took down my address and all that other stuff. The guy had said, okay, we'll wait 7 days for the system to reset and then try again. So I waited the 7 days, tried it again, went through no problem. Waited, it didn't reverse or anything. So I started using it for like my trash company and my phone company and my electrical company. And I had been using it for, you know, the months and stuff like that to see what would happen and stuff, and I haven't seen any reversals. I've been doing it for about a month and a half now, and I haven't seen anything come back yet. All my bills are saying that they're getting paid, so I haven't had any letters from my companies or anything saying that anything was reversed. So that's as much as I know as far as that end of it.
Okay. So yeah, so you're saying you actually called your creditors and you requested what their third-party processing companies were, and then you went and handled that with the third-party processing companies versus the creditors themselves. So that's right. Okay. So maybe that's what we need to as a group start doing, is calling these third-party processing companies. Thank you for that information, Todd. I know that the recording, a lot of people I think were getting confused on the recording. The recording was more, it wasn't so much on what you're talking about with the reversals. It was just an employee of the Social Security company talking about the Social Security trust and that stuff. People, I think, misinterpreted the call the other night. I'm going to add that anyway because, you know, it's good information. But the gem that you're talking about here is that you were able to get a hold of these third-party processing companies and then have them update the information so that when you're processing it through, it's not showing, hey, okay, we've got an account that's never been used and it's supposed to be in a lowercase, you know, being used as lowercase name. Instead, it's an upper all caps name, and this guy is claiming his account and using it. Right?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So yeah, that's some good information. You know, there is always a chance that it may just be a fluke, but the best way to find out is for everybody to call your creditors and find out which third-party companies that are being used that are denying your charges, and do what Todd here has done and see what happens.
Yep, just make sure that you say that your business name is your all capital letter.
Yep, it has to be all capital letters. It has to be exactly the same name that is on your Social Security and birth certificate. It cannot be a nickname. It cannot be a pet name. It cannot be an alias. It has to be exactly the same from what we're finding out here. Okay. That's fantastic, man. Thank you for sharing that information, Todd.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, so you have my number now. If anything comes up, let me know. And stay in touch. I'm going to be doing some more live calls, so conference calls, so hopefully we can get you back on there, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for that information. Thank you for your time, Todd.
Yep, bye.
All right. God bless. All right, guys. So there you heard it from Todd. He said he's been doing it for about a month and a half. He's had no reversals ever since he did that. So maybe that's the direction that we need to do. If we are using these accounts, we need to call up those third-party processing companies and verify that yes, in fact, these are our accounts, and verify this information. I'm gonna put this this video out now. And then I'm going to do some calls of me going to verify that stuff. I can't really give you guys my personal information on it, though. But I will try to find the links of the most common third-party processing companies, and then also make a video of that today. This sounds like it could be a gem, guys. Let's give it a shot and see what we find, all right? I'm going to attach the audio now again, the audio is really not so much related to what he was just talking about. The audio is just a woman at Social Security explaining the Social Security number. But it is information nonetheless.